Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking into the disappearance of Robert Lugo. He was Latino or Hispanic from Mountain Green, Utah, is where he went missing from. He was 29 years old. Date of last contact says September 1st, 1986. He was 6'2", about 200 pounds. He went missing in '86, and several days later his motorcycle was located in the highlands of Mountain Green. According to his mother, he told her he was going backpacking in Mountain Green on a Wednesday and was supposed to be back that same Friday. Contact was made with the mother after his motorcycle was found by a local resident. A fairly large search was conducted, including rescue dogs, airplanes, helicopters, and several hundred people. No sign of Lugo was ever located. Brown hair and a mustache. Green backpack, gray sweatsuit, maroon jacket. And here's a couple of photos of him. And here's an article in the newspaper that they had. It says, I'm wondering if that's his sister or not. The mysterious disappearance of Robert Lugo, who was reported missing in September of 1986, remains unsolved, but his last known location was here in Morgan County. Robert Lugo was born and raised in Utah. He was the son of, I don't know how to pronounce that, Sifridio, forgive me if I'm wrong, and Ines, that could be wrong too, Blanco Lugo, who were natives of Puerto Rico before settling in Utah to raise their family. 10 years prior to the disappearance, while working as a painting contractor for a newly constructed apartment complex in Amarillo, Texas, Lugo experienced a traumatic situation. Uh-oh. The details of which he never divulged. Whatever this encounter involved remains uncertain, but it was traumatic enough to cause Lugo to leave his work duties behind, departing for Utah on foot. There is speculation he may have hitchhiked along the way, but the details and timing of his departure from Texas are undocumented. Lugo did eventually make it back, however. Upon his return to Utah, he began to experience severe episodes of depression that progressively escalated over the years, resulting in recurring states of unstable mental health. After a hospitalization in the psychiatric unit at the University of Utah Hospital, Lugo received a diagnosis of manic depression, now referred to as bipolar disorder. Following his hospitalization, Lugo seemed more stable but had also developed a newly formed interest in exploration of various religions. Raised as a Roman Catholic, he began to research Catholicism further before delving into a broader spectrum of various beliefs, ranging from Mormonism to dark magic. During the month prior to his disappearance, Lugo began planning a camping excursion which he shared with his sister, Jacqueline Lugo. And there's no way, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. It doesn't have any vowels, it looks like. Maybe they misspelled it. No! I don't want to save it. I meant to zoom in. Hold on, sorry about that. I guess I had zoomed in as far as I could. Hold on, I gotta go back to the page. Okay, there it is. Okay. Began planning a camping excursion which he shared with his sister Jacqueline, inviting her to accompany him on the trip. I have 2 young children at the time, so logistically I couldn't leave them for a weekend to go, his sister stated. In the end, at the last minute, he told me he didn't want me to go, mentioning he needed to fight the demons himself. In recalling that final conversation, she states that her brother seemed lucid more so than he had been in the past. a recollection that offers a glimmer of hope in her pursuit for answers regarding his disappearance. Prior to leaving, Lugo showed a map to both his sister and his mother, detailing the area where he planned to backpack, as well as informing them of the time he planned to be back home. But Lugo never returned. As those first days blurred into weeks, then months, years, and now, decades later, much of the details of the case have blurred along with them. Morgan County newspaper records state that a local resident found Lugo's motorcycle above the highlands, reporting it to the sheriff's office. See an article from September 19, 1986, pictured below. Over the years, there have been several fragmented pieces of information discovered in the family's quest for answers, and they have chosen to share several leads, which will be further detailed in the subsequent articles. Each tip helps to provide another clue in the search of Lugo, and his sister remains hopeful that sharing details of his story and the public will enable the case to finally be solved. If you have any tips, and then there's the phone number for the information. If you know anything, please contact authorities. Even if you feel like you gave them information years ago, you think they may still have it, they may not have that information anymore. It's been a lot of years, or maybe you were afraid to come forward. But anything that you might remember to help them solve the information that you feel like they may not have anymore, please contact authorities and let them know. You can rewind it to see the phone number. I don't know where the picture of the article below what they meant was, but I don't remember seeing anything else about it in the other pages. But I'm going to flip through. Nope, that's it. So then we're going to look at the John Does they have. And I didn't see any, I don't think, in Utah. And some of them don't fit his description. We have to remember that he is 6'2" and 200 pounds. So this one is 6'1", Denver, Colorado, late 1986, 1987, recognizable face. They don't have a picture here, but they have one somewhere. 6'1", 157 pounds. Black hair, left ear had been pierced 4 or 5 times. Available, prominent dental work. Doesn't sound like, I don't think I mentioned him having his ear pierced at all. Was found in the Platte River near West 13th and Zuni in Denver. So, let's see what else we have. Is that the same one? 854. Same one. Okay. This one was found Las Vegas, Clark County, Nevada. I don't know how long his hair was at the time that he went missing. I thought this one kind of looked similar to him. But he died February 16th, 1987, one day prior. 6'4", so this might have been, it seems a bit taller than him. Unless somebody else had just estimated his height and didn't have it right, I don't know. 174 pounds, brown hair, blue eyes. And let's see if he even had blue eyes. Ooh. Nope, brown eyes, so that can't be him. But I'm leaving it in here because if somebody sees this and they recognize who this is, they can contact authorities and let them know. Usually unusually long fingers. Found February 16, 1987 inside of a hotel room at 220 Convention Center Drive. Registered under the name Douglas Baker from Orlando, Florida. Further investigation showed no evidence of any such name at that address. This is an unidentified male. Unknown date of death, found in Silverton, Colorado. I'm not sure how far that was away from where he went hiking. Probably not even close. But you know, you never know what happens to people. Hold on. Because I don't think I could find anybody in his location. But I just did a search for the John Does to see what John Does I could find. See, that's a long ways away. He's closer to, hold on, we'll pull it up. See, right here is Ogden, Utah. And that's where he was close to. So he was close to, like, Idaho and Wyoming. So this was age 30 to 35, white male. And again, if you know any information about who this John Doe is, please contact authorities. This one in Oregon, Rockaway Beach. Oregon. So you can see that's pretty far away too. Died several days to weeks prior. 6'3" to 6'5", white male, 18 to 50 years old. The victim was found on the beach outside of Rockaway Beach, 200 feet from the water's edge. The head, hands, and arms were not recovered. There are no biometrics or DNA samples available. White J.C. Penney boxer shorts, size 34, was the only clothing. Huh. Grand Junction, Mesa County, Colorado, August 22nd, 1993. Cause of death and estimated death unknown, 30 to 39 years old. Could be almost anybody. White Pine County, Nevada, died 1985 to 1988. Homicide by gun, 5'11" to 6'1", 24 to 29 years old, brown hair, large bone, 2 1/4 inch long hair. Bleached or light brown 501 Levi jeans, a brown belt with a silver buckle, beige briefs, berry blue terry cloth short sleeve shirt, beige socks and red stripes on top. There's a ski jacket that was red, white, and blue or gray. And black low-cut leather shoes and smooth soles. Partially disintegrated newspaper in the inner soles of both shoes. Inside the left shoe, the newspaper was Provo Herald, dated 3/20/1985. A broken metal chain with a Playboy medallion was found at the scene, black cigarette lighter, and a yellow comb. A cattle rancher on horseback discovered the victim's skeletal remains about 1 mile west of Geyser Ranch in the rural White Pine County. So there's that one. Washoe County, Nevada, died years prior. Discovered in 1989, a male 20 to 29 years old. Researchers from the University of Nevada found a skull on the north side of Granite Basin in the Granite Mountain Range east of Gerlach. Yeah. Kane, Utah, 2 years prior, so this was 2 years before 1994. They estimate the date of death to be 1992, 5'11" to 6 foot tall. And you can pause that and read about that one. So, the skull was found in a crevice in a rugged area. Kane County, Utah. Five hours away. So that's 5 hours from where he went missing. Described as having had big bones and rugged features. Yeah, I don't know. The sneakers were a size 11.5, red baseball cap, shattered sunglasses. 3 papers were found inside the pants pocket, sheriff's booking sheet, a court document from Flagstaff, Arizona. Okay, so, and an article clip from a newspaper which listed events described as entertainment at a local Flagstaff bars. Okay, we have this one. Recognizable, 6 foot tall. I don't think it looks like him, really, but I decided to leave this one in. Unknown date of death. Suicide by gunshot wound to the head, 6 foot tall, 20 to 40 years old, in Oregon. The victim's body was found in a wooded portion of Washington Park in Portland, Oregon. I don't think he'd been dead that long. I'm pretty sure this person, because of some of the information you can read, that they had a vaccination scar and they were uncircumcised and well nourished, makes it sound like their death was fairly recent. So, this one, Cannon Beach, Oregon, 1985 to 1986, still 6 foot, reddish brown, long hair. And it has information. Victims' remains were discovered in a tent near the Cannon Beach Highway 101 junction. The, cause of death unknown. So I can't really find anybody that fits him, but this one, somebody died in Greeley, Colorado. Homicide by gunshot, alleged, 30 to 40 years old, sandy hair. Spoke with an accent. Oh, this one's interesting. Date of discovery, September 17, 1993. Greeley, Colorado. Estimated death same day. Body not recovered. Alleged homicide by gunshot. Ages 30 to 40 years old. Sandy hair, collar length. Spoke with an accent. He had a rotting tooth. On September 21, 1993, the Weld County Sheriff's Office received information about a possible homicide that occurred on September 17, 1993. The suspects were identified, but a body was never found, and a victim has never been identified. The alleged homicide victim was picked up at the Brake Pool Hall in Greeley, driven to Brantner Road and Industrial Parkway near Evans, and shot while still seated in the vehicle. The vehicle is described as a 2-door sports sedan with tinted windows, dark in color, with a light color interior. It was possibly a Saturn. So they have the witness to the crime, but no body. So anyway, so they don't know what happened to him. They really don't have any information, and I really couldn't find any does that really fit. Showed you the ones I could find. If you have any information as to what might have happened to him, please contact authorities and let them know. Don't forget to pray for his loved ones and his family. And please feel free to leave comments, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.